is analyze your game before you go to the computer. Don't think the computer is all powerful. By the way, I have to interrupt myself. Sorry, I would really like to invite you both to stay with us, but the game is underway, and Peter, take it away for us.
Yeah, first of all, hello Jesse, hello Kostya. Very nice to have you both here. Yeah, the game started and we see Magnus switching from c4 to c4 and he plays Duke of piano. Okay, I usually call it the Italian. And Hikaru goes for his trademark setup with h6 e5. He had been using this the last couple of times. I think even in one of their matches in the Littoral Subway, we have already seen this setup between the players. So very interesting to see who will come up with the first where to get it. I think we are still following that very specific game. It was bishop going back to b6, knight g6, b5, e5, knight e4, something like that.
This isn't the King Pawn opening from my scholastics days, Peter, but I want to get Jesse and Kostya in here. Do your students, do you teach your students, Jesse, to play e4, e5, and do you recommend this classical defense to this classical opening?
Yes, actually, I play it myself, and the reason I prefer d4 over d4 mostly for beginners is
is that you want to open the F file for your other rook to join into the attack. King F8, you give a check, and if you go King E7 here, let's take, because queen h7 comes in and white is winning here. We will come back to this. Let's keep up with the position on the board.
Yeah, Magnus took on d5. He didn't play rook f8. He took on d5, rook takes d5, bishop g6. I mean, it looks like a technical win. Of course, rook f8 was a brilliant, unhuman way of winning it. This queen takes d5, bishop g6 is maybe exactly what a man with nerves needs.
Yeah, I must say that the rook f8 variation time, you're going to have to share that with us at the end of the game. But bishop g6, to my eyes, looked like the more human move, because I'm sitting there going, I'm terrified, just terrified, Peter, of the rook h5 landing checkmate. Oh, my friends are going to be laughing at me. So I'm going to play bishop g6 and make sure I'm not going to lose a brilliant scene that will be published until the end of time. Rook e1 after king d8, Peter.
Yes, and rook e1, this is very, very important because white has to go with the initiative. Let's just imagine that the black king somehow miraculously escapes to e7.
7 to g7, so that the e8 square, which will then be protected by the bishop, will allow for the double rook checkmating pattern. And yeah, that king, unfortunately, just as you said, if the king were magically escorted to the a7's square, there's fighting chances. Not so in this case. It looks like to me the king is rather trapped. But having said that, okay, let's imagine. I don't know, Peter. What can I think I'm going to have to. No, bishop d7 immediately. I have to play c6 because bishop d7 immediately runs into rook f8.
Yeah, but I mean, if c6, then you.
I lose. Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
exactly. I mean, basically, I think the big problem is that black doesn't have a move. That's the problem. I mean, if mate is done, and you would need a very good move, and finally c7, c6 plays out of desperation, because this is certainly not the move you want to play.
No.
c7 pawn is falling with the tempo, but simply there was nothing else.
I was about to say, was that the move, tricky move, bishop h5, Peter? For black. I mean, c7, c6 is kind of about as close to resignation as you can get. Bishop h5 might have been a better fighting chance. Is there just or is it just a clear refutation?
Well, I believe there should be a clear refutation, because otherwise Hikaru would have played it for sure, knowing Hikaru. I mean, maybe you might have a force win with just rook f8 check, king a7, bishop f5 check.
Followed by g4, yes you do. And that, getting out of it.
Not just this, but where you go, because king c6 lands into bishop e4, and king d6 lands into rook d8 check. Also, and I can take on d5, bishop e4, bishop takes b7. I mean, everything falls apart. Maybe I can even something else.
Yeah, the something else that I saw was g3, g4 with the rook on f8 trapping the bishop, and I went, okay. You have to close my eyes. Well done, you win. Yeah, so that was why we saw c6, but that has disaster written on it as well.
Exactly. I mean, this is not the type of position where there are no miracles. The way Hikaru so far survived, it indicated very much this line, like Tanya shared with us, that black had the move rook takes e5 instead of queen takes f2, and in this line white is better, and it would be a very typical scenario of what we have been seeing in the last couple of games of Magnus, being pawn up, having the better position, but then Hikaru defending. But after this rook f1, I'm pretty sure that Hikaru did not miss rook f1, he just believed that he has this counter strike with rook e5, and he missed rook takes f7, or he missed